Welcome back to Up from the Four. We are joined with Luke Olejniczak. Please excuse me for trying that. This is my first time. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Luke's back. Chef Luke, how you been?
I'm good. Keeping busy.
It's been like a year. What you been up to?
A lot of cooking and a little bit of deer tracking during the fall. That's kind of my pastime, right? My hobby.
With your dogs, I think, too, right?
With my dogs, yeah. So I get a lot of time out in the woods with them. To be honest with you, Geoff, I'd rather spend more time in the woods tracking other people's deer with my dogs than actually sitting in the deer stand.
Well, and that kind of pastime has led you to a pretty big project, right?
It has. You know, I never thought I would write a book. I never had any real interest, but tracking season kind of ended early. We got some snow early, and I didn't want it to be done. So the way that I could extend tracking season was one morning I woke up and I said, you know what, let's write a book.
I wish I had that energy. Like, I don't have that. Oh my
like,
God.
where do you start?
Yeah.
Like, you putting pen to paper, like, what's your first word?
It's easy. When you have a passion, it just comes out, right? It was literally just a brain dump for me. And what kind of spurred it was, I'll get calls to track for people, and they'd say, well, hey, I kind of want to track my dog. I have a golden retriever or something. Somebody says, I have a wiener dog. Do you think it can track? Absolutely. So then they want to start tracking. They said, can I give you a call, ask for some tips and tricks? And Sure you can. But this is why I wrote this book, and this is the big unveiling. I kind of made it a surprise.
I think I've known you now for, 5 years?
It's been a while.
I feel like you never peak anywhere. You keep wanting more and more and more, right? So passion, of course, is cooking. Second passion is tracking.
Tracking, yes.
So the book is out. What's it called?
A Practical Guide to Tracking Wounded Deer with Dogs. Okay, so this is something that's really gaining in popularity across the United States. Back in the 70s, it's just kind of started, but it was kind of a quiet thing. It wasn't big. But now it's getting to be something where if you look hard enough, you can find a tracking dog and handler in most areas. But the problem is the literature that's out there is excellent, but it's so academic. The books are as thick as an encyclopedia.
You get lost in the details.
For sure, and I wasn't a good student in school, and I didn't like reading. So you asked, was it hard to write the book? The hard part was keeping the book to 75 pages, just pertinent information. This is your blueprint of just the necessities, right? If you want a book full of campfire stories and remember whens, this isn't your book. If you want a book that you can knock out in a weekend, implement it by Monday, and have a good baseline understanding of how the sport works, this is your book.
I watch you every fall kind of publicize that you do this.
Yeah.
And I feel like you get a huge response. Is that part of the reason why you wrote this?
It is. It really is. As you mentioned, cooking is my passion. Putting on private dinner parties, that's how I get my rocks off. But when I'm not in the kitchen, I love tracking. And it doesn't matter how available I make myself, Geoff. If it's the ruts, I'm getting 8 calls in a day. And how do you sort out, well, I'll track this guy's deer, that guy's deer, this guy I can't get to? You feel horrible. So at least this gives the average hunter an opportunity to take his dog out this spring, fall. And train their dog. There's no secrets, no BS. This is the exact blueprint I use to put my very serviceable dogs in the field. This last year, I think we had 40 or 50 calls, right? 40 or 50 tracks. We recovered over 50% of those deer, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, those could have been deer that would be wasting away in the woods. That's a culinary tragedy, right? That's some of the best meats on God's green earth. So yeah, this is my book. It's. I'll tell you what, I had to read it, reread it, edit it 11 times. I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you still might find some errors.
You dotted your I's?
I tried. I hope my old school teachers would be proud of me. But again, I am not the foremost authority on the matter. I'm just the guy that doesn't like to see deer wasted in the woods. This is the book that I came up with. I put 2 serviceable dogs in the field, and I'm very confident somebody out there will find great use of this book. It's going to be available in 5 different locations. February 14th, one is Prime Choice Meat Market. Go grab a steak there, grab a book. Dr. John's Dog and Cat Repair, Eagle Sports, Mel's Trading Post in Rhinelander, and Tribute Brewing. And then after that, it will be available on Amazon. All you have to do is type in this title, and you'll be able to find it. We kept the price point real low, $15 a book.
Oh.
If you called a tracker, you're paying $200-300, right? And you're renting a result. Why don't you want to own the skill? You can do that with this book.
Starts right here.
Yeah, that's perfect. Well, do you see yourself writing any other books maybe in the future?
Like a cookbook, Chef Luke?
Yeah, right?
I don't think so. I don't think I'll write another book. I will say this though, every year I learn a different lesson in the woods, and maybe 5-10 years from now I'll have a pocket full of thoughts that I want to put in this book. Maybe this book grows to 80 pages, but the whole point of this book is to keep it nice, tight, thin, and easy to digest.
You
Yeah.
do. All right, we got to run, but 5 locations goes on sale when?
It's going to be on sale Valentine's Day
Okay, which
Perfect
is coming
gift
up
for
this
maybe the
month,
hunters
people.
in your life.
for the guys.
All right, we'll be right back.